Welcome to episode 40 of Peace Talk. This is the motherfucking peace dealer. My camera is not looking so on point, but it's all good. I got my good brother Doniel with me. You know, we had a riveting discussion, but the internet, I'm sorry, his phone died. So we're going to redo it. Doniel, how are you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? Peace dealer himself, man. I just want to thank you for considering me for an interview. Uh, there was a quote that went with that shit. I gotta find that motherfucker. Consider comes from the root word meaning examine the stars. So I appreciate your invitation with the interview. Because I look up to you and I believe in you. And with my foresight and vision, it'll come true.
Amen, brother. I got that Aquarius midheaven, so I definitely look up to y'all too. And I was just really grateful for the love you showed. It was nothing but humility, and you're a very conscious brother, man. So I'm glad to have you on the show. Could you let people know your sun, moon, and rising?
So my son is Aquarius, 28 degrees. Uh, my moon is Sagittarius, and my rising is Sagittarius. I got
Sick.
Neptune in the first house, Lilith in the first house, and let's see what else got in the first house. Some other stuff.
Is there a way you can speak closer to the phone? Because we could hear you. It's just a little bit low. Or
I
just
said
speak louder.
I. Yeah, so I said that I have um Aquarius in the first house. No, not in the first house, but I'm a Sun Aquarius, 28 degrees. My moon is at Sagittarius, 14 degrees, and my rising is Sagittarius. In my first house, I have Sagittarius ruling that house, and I have Sagittarius moon there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you. It worked.
Do I sound some kind of way?
No, you good. Now that you're closer, I could hear you much better.
Uh, yeah, and I have motherfucking a Sagittarius rising.
Double Sag and Aqua.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, a lot of fire in the first house. The first house. I'm looking at it on the internet. That's why I'm looking this way. And I got Lilith there. She's in the first house. I got Juno there. I got Juno there. You know,
I like how you have
Neptune.
a 28-degree Aquarius sun. How do you feel
Yeah.
that affects your understanding of like knowledge?
Well, it's I could often refer to it as ahead of its time. Often hacked. It's a hacked. It's a hacked foresight that's going to implicate itself in the near future. It has. Do you believe that it's going to become like an institutionalized idea within a school, within a like a school's automated school system or something like that? You
Like
know, that
online schools,
not online
but
schools, more
automated.
like imitating regular in your classrooms. In your classrooms at your local junior high or high school, and even college. At the same time,
I do
college.
feel that. I feel like with the progress of Pluto and Capricorn, once we get to Aquarius, once it gets into Aquarius 2020, all the stuff you say is definitely going to be more reality.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Did you smoke any stardust up in the heavens, bro? You looking hella nice right now and relaxed. I got to get on your level.
Oh man, you're on my level, man. I look much love to you, man. Much love to you, my brother. To you.
Word.
I wrote some questions down for you also.
Oh, okay. I'm with that.
Yeah, with that. How long have
That's
you
cool
been?
because we're gonna actually play the game where we ask each other questions. So we could I'll ask you a few questions first, and we'll get into that. So that's good that you came prepared. I usually like to keep people in the hot seat, but you know what's up.
Yeah, man. It's an honor, bro. So it's respect, bro. You gotta do it.
So I'm curious because when we did this the first time, you really said something insightful. But what kind of got you on this spiritual path? Like what got you to be in tune, or were you always this way?
I was kind of always this way because I noticed like when I was like around 5 years old or whatever, and it was something that occurred to me, and then I just knew that shortly thereafter it was kind of like a blurred vision when it comes to information and me receiving information. I was being misinformed and stuff like that at an early age, and of it until like here pretty recently, I found myself in college. Um, more really discovering myself. Prior to that, I was more intellectual on a math tip, on a mathematical tip, and on a not only a mathematical tip, but I was rapping too. I had a little group, and we had a little group going on in college when I was in college and stuff like that. It was called 505 Entertainment,
Word.
and yeah, we was rapping and stuff. I'm in the interview, bro. I'm in the interview, bro. I'm in the interview, bro. Nah, bro.
Oh god, the Aquarius shit. That's funny.
Yeah, for real. Hey, but like I was saying, yeah, I got the moon in the first house too, and I got that's all Sagittarius. That's the moon, the Sagittarius moon there. That's the Neptune and Sagittarius, motherfucking me, and that's the fucking Lilith in the fucking Sagittarius. I think my Juno. Where the fuck is Juno? Oh fuck, the Juno is in Sagittarius too. That's a lot of fucking fire. The Sagittarius rules their first house.
That's a lot of excitement, dude. How do you mix that with the Aquarius?
Uh, it's kind of it's like trying to. Hey, I live out in parties and stuff. It's like the best is. I said the best way for me to describe it's like. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, it's like.
Hey, 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 hey. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh,
It's
that's
like
smooth. I fuck with that.
yeah. It's like trying to. It's like and it just I didn't listen to that. That was something I rehearsed. Um, on that, it's like being. I wrote it down. It's like being able to see within the beyond and the oblivion and obvious and still remaining blind.
It's obvious that what?
No, I said it's like being able to see the beyond and still remain blind.
Ooh, That makes sense. That makes bad sense. Coming from someone who can sense, yeah, nah, like I'm blind as fuck, but like I could see how the Sagittarius opposition can make you like sense and see.
Yeah,
That
you're
makes a
not
lot of
blind.
sense. So talk to me, bro. Like, how do you feel this past couple years have been? I like talking to Aquarius because y'all know the trends of humanity. You know where people are going. So like, how do you feel these past 2 years of like developed humanity in yourself?
I believe I believe a long time ago, from when I was early in age, that what I speak becomes a reality. So I
Amen.
was always very careful and very sensitive to the words I spell upon the light and of existence and what I had going on, or what other people had going on. I was just very careful in how I spoke about people and how I relate to people. So it was always a part of me, so to speak. What was the question again?
The question was, how do you feel humanity has grown over the past 2 years? I didn't ask it like that per se, but yeah.
Yeah, and so in the past 2 years, I think humanity has gone to a more spiritual perspective as far as it's slowly introducing the occult into the open. That's why it's so available right now. But it's
Amen.
still an open idea in which it's being discovered. It's like it's still at its inception because it hasn't really been mapped out into concentrated depth or within our eyes, even so. Like if me and you put our eyes together, and we'll probably discover some energies out there. You feel me?
Yeah. I like how you mentioned the surge of the occult. All these kids being born now and all these kids who are like 10 now, like they're gonna take it to ridiculous proportions. It's not even funny. I'm
Yeah, it's not even funny.
yeah. I'm glad you have that Sag rising. So you already are identifying with the Pluto Sag generation. They are fucking crazy. They are wild as hell. But it's kind of funny because some of them are very progressive, but they're still wild. They're still reasonably wild and crazy
They are.
and wild and crazy and wild
I was just
and
I just
crazy.
recently got fired. Fucked up. It's fucked up. For helping a young man down a fucking slide or whatever, But I figured, they wanted to fire me anyway, so it's like,
They fired you for helping someone down a slide?
no. Let's not. I continue on with that. I don't want to sabotage my professional existence.
Uh,
But anyway, I was a substitute teacher for like 10 years.
oh, word.
Yeah, 8 to 10 years. Just if we roundabout, just a roundabout. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Oh, like right now, or what am I doing in life, or what?
Yeah, like right now.
I'm being a Gemini and doing like 50 different things at once, like listening to you and like texting and fucking
Windows up. You gotta get back to one in 7 minutes.
right?
Exact. Yeah. You got the little alarm on it on that one. For real.
But
For
damn,
real
I
stuff.
mean, yeah. My bad. You're about to say something.
So let me see. How has astrology affected the quality of your life?
Um, to be honest, bro, that's such an important question because so far, my life is literally like before astrology, after astrology. Astrology is just like the holy grail for air signs because ever since that got introduced into my life, like my quantum my understanding of life just quantum shifted and it's almost like every day it just multiplies. It's because of astrology that I understand myself better than ever. It's because of astrology that people come to me and be like, there's no one else that understands me like you. What is this? Right? So this is forcing me to take spirituality seriously, because for 22 years I've been a Christian begging for like real spiritual truth, and that's what astrology was like the step for me for. Like that's kind of how it did for me. So that's how it changed my life. It helped me see. For someone who's spiritually blind, it kind of has helped. Astrology is like my braille, if you catch my drift, and I'm pretty nice with it.
Yeah. Are you one of those ones that kind of like can see your whole chart by the sun, moon, and rising? You one of those?
What do you mean?
Cause
Oh, like if I don't see the chart, but if I know your sun, moon, and rising?
yeah, like if you just know my sun, moon, and rising, you just know like what's in my seventh house. Cause it seems like you do that all the time. Like you be like, hey, yeah, so you have Chiron in the fifth house. How do you feel about relating to children in a healing aspect?
Yeah, I do that. I don't need a chart. I mean, the chart will be good because I'll see to the exact degree, but as long as I know your sun and moon, I don't even need to know your rising. We get it cracking. But if I do, you know what I'm saying? That's another dimension right there.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of reading astrology charts?
um, my favorite part about reading astrology charts is that each chart dictates and describes a person's unique aspects and uh, just characteristics in general. I like the way it paints a picture of progression and it um, how the picture will create itself. And each person is different. I can tell you that. That's the way I look at each person. But I don't look at like if your moon is conjunct Pluto. I don't say okay, it's immediately like this. I factor in your aspects as far as where you grew up, at, um, even even your race, right?
Yeah, that's very
And
important.
your sun sign and so forth, and your Pluto sign, and then offer then it brings the individual story uh what the picture will bring about, or what to expect, and how to grow from how to expand yourself from that account. Peace, Dilla. Man, oh
Doniel.
my. Yeah.
Shout out to the people in the chat showing some love. What's up, Shanae? What's up, Gary? We see you.
Hey, there. I don't see him. Let me see.
Let me give you the link to the actual video so you could join in the chat. Have you ever personally experienced any like metaphysical or paranormal experiences, and how has that shaped your understanding of things?
Well, I always experience. Well, I won't say always. That's a very good stretch. But wow, that was a beautiful question. Hey, let me get me a pencil or something. Bro, you got a pencil, bro? You got a pencil, bro? You got a pencil, bro? Hey, peace. You got a pencil?
Yeah, hold on. Let me teleport it to you through the dimensional realms.
I got you. But at an early age, I remember like when I was like around 4 or 5, I it was those Disney books. They were kind of like hardcover books. Those rectangle ones. They had the hardcover and a real nice page. books. You know what I'm saying? Because they're always crispy, extra crispy. Remember those books? What you
Yeah.
doing, man? You doing
You
seven
just
things?
saw me talking to someone right now?
Doing seven things at once, aren't you?
Yeah, I literally have no attention span, but I heard everything you said about the.
Yeah.
But
So I had a little coloring book or whatever, and the tiger went from one page to the other, but it was originally drawn on the other page. It was originally drawn on page 5, but it was some weirdo shit. I kind of like projected it over to the next page. It's my earliest account, and then everything
wow,
else came after that. And so it's like now I'm trying to recalibrate my blackulations and discover myself within the art of astrology, and it's just so beautiful. It all comes together almost. And with you help it all come together also. And
word.
word, you opened up the door for real, and it's very valuable. Let me carry it with me. Hold up, got a mob somewhere. So do you?
First of all, I was gonna say I like how with the Aquarius Sagittarius, like you projecting it moving. First of all, like kids are way more psychic. Like I've heard too many stories of little kids like being able to manifest things instantly or whatever because they still have the innocence. So I like how you used your Sagittarius energy to vision and project it. Like that just helped me learn how that mental energy works. It's kind of legit.
Yeah, it's a lot of fire. I believe my fire is used to empower others. And many people tell me, hey, just keep that shit to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. And I'm like, I have to do it. That's
That's why there's so much darkness because people don't share.
yeah.
You right.
And we're the darkness brothers. We're gonna bring the light. That's like because we're the sons, and the sun is so black it shines. It shines the light upon all existence.
Damn. I didn't know that.
Yeah, know that, man.
Word. Wordington.
Workings. You're
All
exactly right.
right. Well, let's play. I know we kind of did this already, but let's ask each other 3 questions, official questions, and you go first. You'll ask it, I'll answer it, then I'll ask one, and you answer. Then we'll do it 2 more times.
Oh, 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 um, question. Let's see. Do you have any specific aspects that you would see and you automatically like are turned off by it? You're like, okay, she got, she has a Venus opposite my ascendant, so I can't really get down with it. Get down there. I can't really entertain that specific genre.
Oh God! All right, a lot of people about to hate me right now. Just know I'm joking. It's not that serious. But if she has a Venus in Sag, I'm like, oh no, she a hoe. If she has her Mars in Leo or in Aries or Venus in Aries, I'm like, oh no, she a hoe. No, I'm just joking. I'll be like, they're very exciting. I have to get with them. They're so hot. But I will really be wary of the Venus square Plutos. Cuckoo. Yeah. Like they don't come across like that too, but
Yeah.
should be happening with them.
Yeah.
Like even the Venus conjunct Plutos, they're a little bit weird, but I'm weird too. I got it opposite, but the squares, But my Venus in Taurus is naturally gonna stay away from like women who have their Venus or Mars in air signs. But then my Mars in Aries is gonna be like, oh hell yeah, I want that. So this is kind of like a conflict right there.
Yeah.
Oh my bad. Okay, so how about you? What what are like is there any zodiac sign that if you find out a chick is that sign, you're like, nah, I'm not trying to like talk to her or date her?
No, I pretty much manage. I manage extreme conditions, and not manage it, but I kind of bring the calm to it. I can kind of simmer it down a little bit. Something about one of my aspects I read about. It helps me to kind of like de-escalate very volatile situations within the human psyche. So as far as signs are concerned and women, um, it used to be Scorpio. It used to be Scorpio, but not so much. But it was only because of my first experience with Scorpio. She kind of played me stuff really, really quickly on some what I would value as a light idea. Like, she probably played me to the level because I didn't wash wash one of her socks, just one sock, but I washed all her socks though.
Who was that? What sign was she?
Scorpio.
Oh, come on, Scorpio. What the fuck?
What the fuck was going on with that Scorpio that day? But
Whatever.
mainly I had Geminis, and it seemed like all the signs are digging me here lately because I think that my Jupiter is coming. I'm having a Jupiter return in my 11th house. It's coming up next year, I think. Have you looked at my chart? What are you doing?
Listening to you. I'm also typing on the Google chat. Shanae, by the way, if you don't know your time of birth, there are different rectification methods, but I'm just gonna be honest, you're kind of screwed. Like, since you're a Pisces, you're kind of best off using your intuition. I think that's the lesson for you there, especially as a Sag rising. But if you don't know your time of birth from birth certificate, I've never done any rectification before, but you could try some. I don't really trust it, to be honest. But yeah, set an intention to the universe and it shall come to you, the answer. You have a Sag rising, so you'll see it very clearly.
Yeah. They say that our universe is going toward Sagittarius at 14 million miles an hour. How is that measured? How do you believe that is measured?
I think it's measured by the galactic center point, which is 26 degrees Aquarius right now. But I don't think that's the real truth. I'm not sure, to be honest. A good reason why a basic understanding of astronomy is a must before you fully go into astrology. I'm still an amateur in many ways, but yeah.
What? Oh, why would you say that?
I'm a Gemini. I know how to talk and make things sound smart, but I feel it's my cat moon. I hold myself to like, I feel like I have to be like super good before I give myself credit.
Yeah, man, that was impressive right there. 26 degrees Aquarius.
No, Sagittarius.
Oh, Sagittarius.
Yeah, it's the galactic center.
Oh shit, I think my what the fuck is
It
there?
sextiles your sun. Shit.
Yeah. I think I have 28 degrees. No, I don't. It's 14. 14 degrees, a very prominent point for a lot of astrologers when it comes to Sagittarius. Just
14?
like 14, you know.
Oh, word. I think that's where Antares is.
Yeah.
The fixed star.
So, what other do you believe in? Do you believe in the mantra "out of state, out of mind"? And how would it associate with planetary energies? How would you associate it with planetary energies?
Out of state and out of mind?
Yeah, okay. That's the mantra. It's out of state, out of mind.
Okay.
Uh, so different planetary energies have specific traits, right? How would you explain that to an amateur? How would you expand on explaining the planetary energies and just how would you do it? Would it depend on the individual, or it would depend on a lot of things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
you're
let me.
asking how would I explain the out of sight, out of mind, or how would I explain the planets to people?
Yeah, the planets.
Um, that's a really good question. So if I'm talking with like a Pisces or if I'm talking with a Libra, I'll get all extra flirty and I'll make it fun, especially with the Leo. Because if you start getting all like analytical, like I'll just get bored really quick. But when I talk to like a Virgo or a Capricorn, like I just make sure I don't get too metaphysical. I just talk about facts. Because once I get too spiritual, they don't even care. They're just like, so how does that apply to what I did yesterday? And it's like, oh, you boring motherfucker. So it's different. It depends like who I'm talking to. And even if I was talking to a Capricorn, I could talk to a Capricorn or a Taurus who is flirty. So it really depends specifically on the person. I just open my big fat mouth and talk, and I let the Gemini magic work, and I end up saying stuff that they needed to hear. Like,
It just fell right in its place. But
yeah,
I want to backtrack to a question you asked me earlier. You asked me about if it was like a particular sign that I would like kind of decline on an offer in love, and that type of vibe. And I
yeah.
said Scorpio, right? I said Scorpio because I'm weird like this. I kind of like back away when somebody really, really, really likes me a lot, and I'm kind of backwards, and I kind of pay attention to the and I'm changing. I'm taking I have a Venus return right now. Venus in Capricorn at 24 degrees, and I'm taking my relationship a lot more serious. Even before I even knew I had a Venus return, I was saying that to myself. That was like one of the
You
things
said 24 degrees?
24 degrees. Yeah,
Oh, that's powerful.
yeah.
That's what's up. So when you asked, you were just saying that? I thought you were gonna ask something.
Oh
You
no,
said
no, I
so.
was gonna ask something. I have a Jupiter and Scorpio return next year. You remember I was telling you that in my 11th house. So
Yeah.
I don't want any beef with Scorpio women. That's like the worst beef to have ever. I mean, that's like a real serious beef. You don't want that. It's like a war,
Yeah.
like
Nah. Nah.
it's
Especially with the women.
like a never ending one. It's not, man. I don't want them. I want the more cooperative side. You feel me? I need more cooperation for my foresight and near scale and future.
Yeah.
So
Um. Yeah.
did you know? Go ahead.
No. Yeah, it's your turn. My bad.
It is. Did
Yeah.
you know many people that were interested in the cosmos when you were in high school?
No, not at all. My first brush with any of this shit was this one dude who other people kind of called weird. Like I wasn't really ever the popular dude in high school. I knew the popular dudes, but I kind of knew like a little bit of everybody, Gemini, right? But yeah, like this dude told me about psionics. I was like in eighth grade, and I was 18 years old. No. I was like 13.
What?
I was 15. I was 15. I was 15. Yeah. I was 15 years old in eighth grade, turned 16. And like this dude kind of told me about making cyballs. And like that was the first time I ever really thought about stuff like this. And he showed me a website, which was back in like 2003. It wasn't like now where like all this stuff is more open. So, you know, I still live with my mom. Like I still would go to church and everything. So there was only so much I got far from that. I didn't grow up talking to cosmos with anyone. I would see horoscopes and I'd be like, oh, well, that's of the devil. Like, I don't even care. Like, I didn't even, if you told me I'd be an astrologer, I might have believed it, but I wouldn't, you know what I mean? So it's like, but 2012, come 2012, that was when like it all, end of 2011, 2012 was when it all just happened. And I was like, bam, this is it. I was part of that activation group because a lot of people woke up 2012 too.
Yeah, a lot of people. I
But
think
then there
mine
was a
was.
lot of people who've always known astrology too. Well, not a lot, but a few that I'm finding out too, which is kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. but they never really dug deep into the idea of
Horoscopes.
making it a profession or something. It was kind of kept it as a hobby within the circle of
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. So did you look at my chart?
No, I haven't.
You asked
Do
me.
you
It
have?
seemed like it was a prominent idea that you asked me that I had that I sent it to you. It's like, hey, send me your chart. I was like, oh shit, he's serious. I gotta send him my chart now.
You should send it to me on the on Messenger, and then I'll screen share. We could talk about. We could put it up right now.
Yeah.
Or can you? Are you in a position to?
Um, you said do it on Hangouts.
No, no, no. You can. I just need a picture of the chart. That's it.
Oh, I think it's in your messenger. It's in your messenger.
Oh, you
It's
already sent it. All right, got you.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I see you.
You seen it?
Yeah. Hell
Oh,
yeah. Oh crap. Oh word.
do
Can you
you
see
are
it?
you? Let me see. No, I can't see it. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Oh, that's cool. How you do that? What kind of
Yeah, it's like
device?
a screen
Yeah.
share.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for it. I'm scrolling through my computer right now. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. So the way I see it
Oh
is
crap.
the way I've learned myself is that I'm more of a spiritual. Since Aquarius is a spiritual sign, I'm more spiritual. So it's like within my nature, I'm like in sync with time and the concept of time, because time to me is a man-made concept. I'm more in sync with the stars. The stars have aligned themselves with a
Yeah.
certain position to have me um, blessed with certain things going on. Like as far as spiritual aspects is concerned, and being curious about the metaphysical.
Yeah. Oh, I like how the moon is on your first house too. I wasn't sure if it was more 12th or first.
Yeah, I have Uranus in 12, and that's on a tropical in the tropical realm.
That's what triggered that projection shift. Uranus in the 12th is so like amazing.
Yeah,
It's just hard to control.
yeah, and I have Uranus and Sagittarius too. Oh my fucking sauce!
Neptune, right?
Neptune and Uranus, all the motherfuckers in Sagittarius. They're all right there.
I think your North Node in Cancer is really going to be important. That's going to hit 2019. You're going to have a nodal return.
Around my Jupiter return.
No, nodal return. Oh, you're right. It'll be after your Jupiter return though, because your Jupiter return is 2018. So for those watching, like, can you explain what it's like to have your Jupiter in Scorpio?
My Jupiter in Scorpio is like having like a sixth sense on and sensitivity to like different voice inflections and how they kind of play their part uh, on reactions. That's why I'm beginning to discover like certain things you speak out can create certain actions within people. Jupiter and Scorpio also gives me the ability to kind of like see through shit, like see through the lines. Like when I look at a movie, it's like I'm more like looking at the hidden messages, or I'm seeing the hidden messages before me. I'm like, hey, did you just see that little did you see that Cisco bottle or that bottle of alcohol right there behind that plant or with on that leaf? Jupiter and Scorpio kind of it's like a sex appeal. It gives me and it's like a cheat code almost, if you ask me. But it's a cheat code that I haven't really utilized.
Yeah.
As much as everybody wants me to. Everybody like, hey, Texas, Doniel, where's the hoes at? Hey man, hey.
Oh,
Where
it's
would
in the 11th too.
yeah, and like
Oh,
wherever we are, that's where they are. That's where the good time is at. That's where the presence is at. Where we're gonna have the most expansion and cooperation going on.
I'd also like for you to expand on your Pluto and Libra stellium because uh, unlike most Aquarians born after you, they have to deal with that Sun Pluto square, which just makes them crazy and weird as fuck. But how do you deal with that trine? I feel like that's so fortunate.
Yeah, that helps me relate to just basically any well, I'm gonna say any individual because I have my hangups with some people, but it just gives me a relation piece, you know. And like once it's there, it's hard to let go. That's what I've noticed, especially with Scorpio, the Scorpio energy, and it's not anything against them, but they kind of they get a hold to all the fire and they just don't want to let it go.
Yeah.
It's a relation piece to me. It helps to break barriers and helps me to get in all those social circles. Whereas if I had other aspects going on, my energy would probably be a little bit different and probably be like, oh, no, I won't. You know what? I'm just gonna skip over that one right there. I'm gonna go with this guy right there. Or no, I'm not gonna give you the time. I don't feel like giving you the time. I gotta wash my hands. It's kind of like it helps me open that door to different cultures, different. Even if you're blind, even if you mute or whatever, it kind of opens that door of communication. Hello?
For yeah, I see you. For those of you that like see the fan shape, some of you have this in your chart. So like as you can see, he has the prominent trine, and then they sextile the Aries. I don't know if this is a fan shape, but I really like aspects like this. It's like you have all this social mastery, literally at the master degrees, and then you're able to push forward, like you said, with the Sagittarius and break into social circles and bring and add liveness and magic to it.
Yeah, at the magic to it. It's kind of bring about a good time. It just brings about a different air.
Yeah. Shout out to Dolo the pilot, man. The flight boss. Air
You know, air.
flights.
Yeah, like, um. So yeah, have you incorporated any music to your astrology, to your knowledge of astrology? Because I know you do music, and I think that's like one of your gifts as well. Because you got those 12 tabs going up, so you have access to those different.
Ah! Yeah. I definitely one of my next big projects are doing 12 special EPs based on the houses. And I have the first two I'm doing are the second house EP and the eighth house EP. And I got a Taurus producer for the second house. I got a Scorpio producer for the eighth house. So I'm gonna just find like kind of do it that way.
I want to
Um,
hear that. Oh, that's nasty.
yeah, it's coming together pretty well. I want to use that to teach people about the house systems, right? Like second house EP
Yeah,
is called For What It's Worth, right? The eighth house EP looks all dark, like
yeah.
a haunted house.
Mhm.
But the only thing I've done musically, astrologically wise, has been with Dolo, the Pilot Man, when we collabed, and Chris Strickland. We did like strictly like spiritual
Yeah,
astrology songs. It was pretty dope. They haven't been released. Only one of them has been released though, but yeah, I do like to incorporate. That's kind of where I'm taking my career, both with astrology and music. Like I want to merge the two, and then not make
yeah.
them so mutually exclusive.
I have that niche to myself. I purposely posted a music video myself. It was had to do with Taurus and Aquarius. It was so funny, man. It was a freestyle though because I find myself um, as far as the Sagittarius life is concerned. I mean Sagittarius rising, all that fire in the first house. I find like situations kind of unfolding very quickly for me. As far as
Mm.
like leisure situations. Like, hey, I'm always not necessarily invited somewhere, but I have somewhere to go. You know, I always have
Hmm.
a mission somewhere, someone that needs help or something like that. So, um, because of that, I haven't been able to write. You know, once I start writing, I think I'll be, you know, a cold piece,
I bet you're a dope
cold piece.
freestyler though, because you got that Sag, and then all the ideas just come to you with the Aquarius and Libra, so you never run out of words. Like that's pretty dope. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. It took me some time to develop my freestyle ability, but I had to wait till Jupiter was transiting Leo on my third house, and then now that's in Libra in my fifth. Like I could just freestyle and like perform it instead of like struggling.
For real. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like to explain that stuff. Hey, I really do. For real. You said Jupiter was in your third house. That's when it all kind of came together.
Yeah, that's when I would just kick a freestyle and then it would come out and I'm like, holy shit, like I'm pretty nice. And
It's
then
like,
it went through Virgo and I had to work and practice and be like, okay, let me like get how I feel. And now it's in Libra, so I can like freestyle my feelings. And I still have to work. Once it's in Sagittarius, I'll master this shit. But you know, now I can go out to a show and kick a freestyle on off top and not be nervous.
for real.
Well, I'm gonna okay. Okay. Um one last question I have because I have to cut the call short is is there any way people can whoa. Before you actually answer that, what are your three favorite zodiac signs and the three zodiac signs that give you the most challenge?
It's a great question. In an interview, my three favorite zodiac signs are, I would say Gemini. Gemini was my favorite,
Yeah.
and it just seemed like the magic never ends there. When I was growing up, I'm trying to tell you, it was like
It
a rule
doesn't.
within the city or town, not for me and my Gemini homie, not to go to the same school because it wasn't that we caused trouble, but it seemed like we just created so much fucking fun. Just it was like
That's what we do.
ungodly fun. Yeah, it was like, man, it's like we had the keys to everybody's joy or whatever. It's like we just,
Bro,
you
stop
know, it
preaching
was just
right now. Stop preaching.
I don't know what that shit was. It's Gemini. I would say, gotta give a shout out to my Scorpio homie, Scorpio and Libras. Libras, you know, I'm good with Libras.
Libras are cool.
Libras are cool, yeah. It's just like, you know, now that I study astrology, it's like I'm seeing more and more of, you know, what I've been studying, you know, in real life and live in color. You remember that show? And live in color. Do what you
The
wanna do.
classic. JB
And
said
live.
that you should have said Capricorn, so I don't think she's happy that she didn't mention.
Who?
I don't think she's happy you didn't mention her sign. Miss JB
Oh,
Superstar. I see you. How you
oh,
doing?
maybe.
Pluto and
Hey,
Libra.
we're all a sum of all astrological signs. So somewhere in there is a little Gemini, a little Libra, a little Scorpio, one of them houses.
You know, it's just
Not like I did.
some signs are better than others. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Well, I like we're here past lately. You know, I got an Aries progression shit, so I'm more blunt and stuff like that. So what works with me now is like more Aquarius, more Capricorn, the more progressed signs. You know, and even and again, Gemini. My Gemini homie, man, we've been homies since the since the day of hey, we've been homies since we were like little kids.
Word.
All my Gemini homies usually last the longest. I've known them since they were a child. You know, we were childhood since they were either children or we were either children.
Put it this way, I'm not really friendly. Like I got the Cap Moon, the Taurus eyes out. So if you don't hit me up, like I won't hit you up. I'm so selfish, whatnot. But the only friend that I have since college, because I moved a lot, is an Aquarius because he would hit me up every day online, and we're good friends to this day. He's gonna visit me in a month. We about to have a blast.
Yeah, yeah. That connection there, I think that's just gonna be just so much fun there. It's gonna reunite a lot of fun there. You got a Capricorn moon?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How many degrees?
It's actually 23 degrees, and then my Saturn is 24 degrees. So they're like, so I really like
Real?
have no feelings. I have to pretend like I have feelings, but then my Jupiter is in Cancer, so I can channel other people's feelings. But like, as soon as I feel stuff, Saturn's like,
Yeah. So I like reading the interpretations, the like the symbols of like 26 degrees or 23 degrees Capricorn or any other sign. It kind of dictates the rhythm of the person. And especially when you tell me your moon, I kind of like glance into that rhythm because I believe everything operates in circles or in a cycle.
yeah,
It's just kind of like a word, a formulation of circle.
yeah. Oh, my
So yeah.
bad. What about the three signs that are most challenging to you?
Um. Oh yeah, you said it right. You said super tight, tailor fit. Yeah, you said it. Cloak and dagger, thoroughly route. So okay, the three most challenging. Um. See, I'll have to go again with Capricorn. It seems like Capricorns are like are kind of like pessimistic or a sarcastic, pessimistic side. And especially
Oh,
when I'm
trust
getting
me, I know. That's my whole steez. Like my whole humor is sarcastic and pessimistic, and most people don't get it. They think I'm really like mad or shit. It's like, nah, I don't care.
so when I wake up in the morning, it's like I'm more a Sagittarius rising. It's like I don't want you thinking I was a liar yesterday. Damn it! I want to expand on the idea of a more lighter thought, a more entertaining idea that'll bring about a good feeling instead of a negative outcome or defensive or me being on the defensive. That's my experience with Capricorns, and my experience with Capricorn sons also they kind of like they break off kind of easily. If they're doing their thing, I just have a bad experience with Capricorns as far as like a lifelong. If I had to do a lifelong expectation, or not expectation, lifelong, and I would
Even though
just
your
to be
Venus is there, that's interesting.
yeah, just to be real, it kind of very. It's like let me see a cartoon character, Flintstone with the big cave stone bat, and he's about to smack somebody with it. It's like you know, it's like the humor's there, but it's like he's still dangerous. It's dangerous.
Yeah, I like that. That's cute.
Yeah. Another sign would be let's see, Taurus. But I love hanging out with Taurus because the amount of love they show is like unrelenting. When they really really like you or being
Yeah.
being friendly. Um, but it's just a fixed nature. Again, it's like clashing fixed nature. It's like if I have an opposing idea, the Taurus hasn't reached the level of progression to where it can consider my fixed idea as well. It's like, oh no, it's like this. It's like, no, man.
Exactly. That's why the Taurus woman is the karmic soulmate of the Aquarius man for that one reason.
Oh yeah, I'll always remember that. Yeah. So another sign would be let's see, um,
Virgo.
no, not Virgo. I don't have much experience. Well, yeah, Virgos. Virgos. Fuck it. Let's add Virgo. Miss it. Virgo didn't miss the train. The money train.
Oh
Might
my
as well.
god, this shit is hilarious.
I had a. I just know my Virgo bosses was always like before I learned astrology. They was always kind of like brute to me. Like, man, why the fuck is you fucking with me? But now I know it was kind of like a way of them telling me they like me because after one
Yeah.
an experience like that, they'll come to me. With integrity and sincerity, what I would feel like, and they would say like, hey, uh, I think you're cool. I think I think you can actually do this. I really root for you behind closed doors. But at the same time, they're kind of like assholes.
Yeah. No, that's just how they are.
The nitpicking
Some of
nature,
them.
just oh,
So do you have any last oh crap. Do you have any last words for any aspiring astrologers or spiritualists? And do you have a website people can reach you if they want to talk to you, or what's your Facebook? How can people reach you? Do you do readings? And yeah, well, what are your last words for anyone who is also in this game, or I mean, life?
last, my last words would be for you and everybody else is that the road to knowledge is eternal, and the cosmos describe and depict the picture of ever knowing knowledge and the way the future is going and knowledge is being presented to us at a kind of like primitive scale, if you ask me, because it's like I should have known this a long time ago, but I'm just recently came to this new awareness or I came to this new awareness within myself. So I believe that knowledge is a tool for growth, and it's used all across the board. You know, there's a form of astrology used in everything that, I mean, not everything, but it's astrology is used to kind of like it's a part of our life. It affects our very nature and our very wealth and being in life. You know, you can be poor mentally without knowing yourself, but by knowing astrology, and knowing yourself, you're at an advantage.
This is true.
Advantage.
This is
And
very true.
um, a way to reach me, you can reach me on my Facebook. I wish to grow within this field. And when you started astrology, did you do videos right away? Did you like, oh shit, man, I just learned about Neptune, conjuncting conjunction series. I got to do this video. Uh, were you
That's
like
a
that
good
when you
question. Kinda. I mean, not instantly. I started off by just doing like horoscopes with tarot cards and like intuition. And then I slowly, as I would learn like aspects, I would do the videos for them. But I'm in the process of redoing them. Like the moon, I'm gonna redo the moon sign series. I was gonna do it yesterday, but if it's not coming out this week, it's coming out next week. Like it's coming back. It's coming back. But thank you, man. This was definitely very enlightening.
I want to say that
Um,
you can reach me. My phone number is 651-404-0607. Um, my Facebook is Doniel Drew B. My last name is spelled B as in boy, E as in Edward, A as in apple. I wish to grow up on this idea and make it more marketable and acceptable for all to agree with.
nice. Well, you definitely on the right track, bruh. I got tripped out because your volume just like skyrocketed up. I guess it was an issue on my end, but yeah, dude, great talk. Um, yeah, y'all hit him up. He's got a lot of knowledge. I would take advantage of that Aqua and Sag. So until next time, y'all, stay blessed.